Hi, my name is Courtney Wagner, and today I'm going to be giving a persuasive speech on the paleo diet. Everyone can benefit by following a paleo type diet and drastically reduce their risk of gastrointestinal and cardiovascular diseases. The obesity epidemic in America, as we all know, is at an all-time high, and many of today's modern diseases come directly from our diet and the things that we're putting into our bodies. If we eliminate processed foods from our diet, we can drastically increase our overall health and well-being. First, I'm going to talk about exactly what a paleo diet is. Paleo is just short for Paleolithic, and that was the caveman era. So the paleo diet revolves around the caveman diet and what they ate, hunters and gatherers, hundreds of thousands of years ago. The science behind it is that now, if we follow a paleo diet, we only eat the things that were available to them back then. So there's no processed foods, there's no wheat, no dairy, no grains. All you pretty much eat are lean meats, vegetables, seafood, fruits, and healthy fats such as nuts, avocados, things of that sort. It's one of the top growing diets today. A lot of people might think that it's a fad diet, but I particularly think that it is one of the healthiest you can be on. As far as weight loss goes, if you're trying to get to a healthy weight, if you have a lot of weight to lose or just a little bit, following a paleo diet will help you get healthier faster than anything else, because you automatically decrease all eliminated processed food, junk food like chips, cookies, candies, cakes. All the things that taste really good are obviously not very good for you. And also, the paleo diet is really good for disease prevention. It's the healthiest diet to me because we only eat exactly what our bodies need. The science behind a paleo diet is that back then, they didn't eat wheat or grains or anything else. They just had what they needed and they thrived. They were big and strong and muscular, and they didn't have all those carbs and junk food that we have that are weighing us down. They didn't have all the sugar. But they got all of their carbs from things like fruit and starchy vegetables, and they had a lot of protein. So this diet is naturally lower in calories because it is a high plant to protein ratio. So the foods that you are eating are extremely nutrient dense. Like vegetables and fruits, you get a lot of antioxidants, all the vitamins and minerals that you need to thrive. Our bodies just weren't adapted to deal with eating a lot of wheat and grains. So I think a lot of today's diseases, such as celiac disease and lactose intolerance, all come from our bodies just not being adapted to eat these kind of foods. My sister has celiac disease, and whenever she was diagnosed, we actually had to completely shift our way of living in our family. She had to eat completely gluten-free, and so the paleo diet was the first natural solution that we could think of because it's a naturally gluten-free diet. So she doesn't eat any breads, no chips, and we have to be very careful about everything that she eats. But once she started eating gluten-free, a lot of her symptoms that she had been having for years automatically disappeared. And so this inspired me to try to eat more naturally and more organically. And I ended up losing weight on it, and I'm a runner, and so I know what it feels like to feel like you need to eat a lot of carbs. And even me, as long as I eat enough fruits and starchy vegetables, I feel fine, and the weight just kind of fell off. I lost my migraine symptoms. I don't have stomach aches anymore, and I felt like my overall health and well-being drastically improved as soon as I switched over to a more paleo type diet. It's pretty hard to adapt to because not many people are used to eating in this sort of way. Most restaurants and packaged food have a lot of chemicals and a lot of things in them that really just aren't good for our body. But it is possible. The best way to go about living a paleo diet is to try to eat food as close to its natural source as possible. You don't want to cook it in a lot of grease or oils or fats. The more organic that you can have it and the less processed, the better it is for you. Try to make most of your meals about 70% vegetables and 30% proteins. As long as our proteins are lean, like the caveman did, he didn't eat a big ribeye steak. He just got what he could from it. And if we do that, then our bodies will thrive. And so to conclude this, eating a paleo type diet can lead to drastically increasing your overall health and well-being. And everyone, if they followed this diet, I think would automatically feel better and lose any symptoms that they might have. Thank you.